Good morning, America. How we feeling today? I'm quite a bit less anxious than I was yesterday. All right, so there was no red wave. There was no blue wave, as far as I'm concerned, if you look at the actual results of the elections. Yes, the Democrats now have control of the House. Republicans have control of the Senate. But it's not a huge majority. My Republican friends who woke up this morning upset because they lost the House to the Democrats, they wanted it more. I don't know what else to tell you. I know there'll be some screaming about illegals voting, voting fraud, and whatever. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I say accept it as a gracious loser. Okay. Democrats, my Democrat friends, look at the numbers closely and pay attention. You did not win by a huge majority. In fact, a lot of the seats that were supposed to go Democrat did not do that. To me, as neither Republican or Democrat, looking at the situation, what I read this as is that the American people are divided still. They don't completely trust the Democrats. They don't completely trust the Republicans. And because of the way our government is set up, most people still believe that we only have a two-party system. Even, here in my home state of North Carolina, there were no federal offices being had any other candidates other than Democrats or Republicans. Some of the local offices had one libertarian, two unaffiliated. Everything else on the ballot was Republican or Democrat. Okay, so as long as the Republicans and Democrats can still convince the American people we have a two-party system, this is how it's going to be, Republicans or Democrats. But neither side should be jumping down, honestly. The House is really, really close, really tight. There's not going to be any runaway victories. Okay. Yes, the Democrats will have control of the Speaker of the House and the chair of a lot of the committees. I highly suggest the Democrats walk away from the policy they were announcing last night. You're a legislative branch. Okay. I suggest you legislate. Okay. If you spend the next year, 2 years, 3 years strictly doing the investigations like you threatened, then you're letting down not only the party that put you in office, but the American people as a whole. So congratulations to the Democrats for pulling off taking over the House. Congratulations to the Republicans for maintaining control of the Senate. I hope both parties find a way to work together and actually help the American people. With that being said, I highly doubt that's going to happen. It hadn't happened in recent history. Why is it going to happen now? So anyway, just if you're one of the things I think should be mentioned is, as far as the midterm election goes, the amount of people who showed up to vote is mind-blowing to me. Midterm elections are often ignored, but America showed up to vote, which is, fantastic. And they showed up and they voted their conscience. They voted their heart. So both parties need to pay attention to that. Neither one of you have huge control over either the House or the Senate. Okay, it's slim majority. Okay, if it was a runaway, then that would tell us that the American people as a whole wanted one or the other to actually be completely in control. So if you're unhappy with last night's results, I suggest you spend the next 2 years working with your political party. Join a campaign. Join a group. Get involved. Make sure more of your people show up to vote. Okay, it was all numbers. A lot of the Senate races were only won by slim numbers. Very few of them, not to say there weren't any, but very few of them were runaway numbers. The governor races, very, very close races. Okay, that's something you should be paying attention to. The right and the left, neither one of y'all are impressing America, in my opinion. And who am I? I'm just, redneck from North Carolina. But looking at the numbers, neither party is impressing America. Okay? So, legislative branch, legislate. You can spend the next 2 years doing all the investigations you threatened, but you're letting America down by doing that. I'm not saying if you feel the need to go investigate something, don't do it. I'm not saying that. But from what I was hearing, that ain't your plan. Your plan is to spend the next 2 years trying to destroy the judiciary and the executive branches, which is just asinine. Anyway, have a great day, America. We've made our bed. We got to lay in it now.